Hi, I'm Dan. I'm the Head of Studies for Maths and English at the Trafford and Stockport College Group. Just here to pass on some hopefully useful tips for the upcoming GCSE English and GCSE Maths exams. Try and do little and often. Do it in manageable chunks. It's a very big syllabus for maths, but it's not about trying to cram and memorize every last bit of information. If you can focus on building up your confidence, every single piece of revision that you do, based on what your teacher has told you, would help you most in the exam. You can feel really proud of that revision. Every practice question you attempt, that'll help build your confidence. And that's tip number one. Okay, tip number two for GCSE Maths in the exam itself. Most important bit of advice, really, and that's to read the question very carefully and try as well to underline or highlight keywords in the question. That way, it'll help you understand exactly what the examiner is looking for, and it helps you avoid those little errors that can sometimes happen if you've missed something in the question. So that's the most important bit of advice. I think what that also helps you do in GCSE Maths in particular is it helps you check that your answer actually makes sense and is sensible. So if you've read the question and it's asking you how long it would take Dan to walk across the whole length of America, if your answer says 2 days, it's probably not right. Okay, tip number three for GCSE Maths. This is really important. Make sure you attempt every single question. If a question looks particularly complicated or confusing when you look at it at first, maybe circle that question and come back to it later. But it's really important to attempt each and every one of them, doing as much as you possibly can. Try not to worry about your answers being perfection. If you can show you're working out and attempt each and every question, that makes a huge difference to your overall mark. Okay, tip number four for GCSE Maths. It's don't rush. Take your time. You normally find that you may even have a few minutes to spare or left over at the end of the examination. That's great if you do, but make sure that that's not wasted time. If you do have any time left after you've tried to answer as many questions as possible, go back. If there's anything that you've missed, check your working out, check your answers. You may pick up on the odd little error that you can correct. Use that time at the end of the examination. It's worth making the most of that time now to maximize your chances of success rather than leaving any time to chance. Okay, tip number five, last little tip for GCSE Maths. Don't forget that you do get a formula sheet as well with the examination, and you can often put it aside and forget about it. It is useful. It does contain some useful information, the area of a circle or the area of a trapezium. That could just be the difference and give you some information that helps with a few extra marks as well. So remember that formula sheet. Remember to answer every question. Remember to read the questions carefully. They're the two most important tips, and good luck. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this little video. I hope the tips have been helpful. Just one final word from me on behalf of the whole Maths and English team and the whole college. Very, very best of luck in your GCSE English and Maths exams. Thank you for all your hard work. You've got this.